Hey, MisterStubstep is here, and today we have a good amount of letters, with this one having some bangers inside, as well as a cardboard box to open, which I think is a little excessive for what's inside, if I remember what's inside, and then some other pickups, and then of course we will go right into binder time like always, but let's start out with some envelopes. All right, I have two of these little cardboard makeshift card holders, which is really nice. You can do a lot with creativity. Oh, looks like we're doing some 151. There's so many sets that came out last year that I'm trying to complete, so this will be a fun challenge for sure. So we're starting out with the Ammonite, which that is beautiful because there's also Kabuto swimming around, as well as the Amistar up top. That is just a beautiful artwork. My goodness. Gudra. Tentacular return. Tentacular return. Okay, very nice. We have the Machoke. Oh man, I love this art style so much too. This reminds me of the Gen 3 games, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, when you're in the Machoke truck, or you're in the moving truck and then you get kicked out. Got Pidgeys in the trees, you got a Meowth chilling, it looks like on neighbor's roof, and then a bunch of Machokes on every floor, just lifting strong. I love it. And then we have the Charizard EX. Okay, this isn't the good Charizard EX, but it still does some massive damage, requires a lot of energy, and you know, it's not a bad artwork for Charizard EX. So look at all that 151, very interesting. And let's take a look in this envelope, sorry, this cardboard holder. Another sleeve and another stack of cards. Like always, I put down below if I paid over $1, and then you know what condition I received, and then what condition I ordered, and then what I actually received. So you have the Golem EX. It's a pretty bland full art, but I mean, Golem's pretty cool. I like Golem. I guess we'll show off the backs a little bit. Nice. We have the Jinx full art. I think these full arts are not super expensive. Man, I love that texture there. Jinx looking a little scary with that heart-stopping kiss. Nice. We have the Venusaur EX. I did try a Venusaur EX deck a while ago. You have that air balloon type card, and you just like keep infinitely healing or whatever. So yeah, very nice. And then we have the Tangela swinging from the trees. So cute. Dang, this is all just 151. I'm surprised there wasn't like any Paldea Evolved or Obsidian Flames or anything, unless I'm mixing something up. But wow, gorgeous artwork. Tangela. All right, so that's one package. Let's get into this one. All right, so now we have this the cardboard card thing, and then we also have it in a team bag, which is pretty crazy. And then also tape. Not sure why they taped it in that. Oh, wait, what? I was not expecting this card in this package. I thought, oh my, maybe I opened up in the wrong order. Okay, let's just put these down for now. So we have the Charizard EX special illustration. No, this is just yeah, this is a special illustration rare for Obsidian Flames. I don't know if this is still the most expensive card in the set. It is actually fairly affordable. Looks like there's a little gunk here and there. Wow, this is not in the best condition. That's a little sad. I wonder what condition I ordered this in now. It's a little alarming, but that is a really cool card. I know a lot of people thought there was a lot going on with this one. I personally really like the style. It looks pretty cool. And this is the Charizard that kind of peaked recently, but it looks like it's on the decline now with the new set coming up. Some of the cards in there I think are going to be making Charizard phase out, or at least people want to try some new stuff. We have the Quaxwell. Look at that, some Paldea Evolved Quaxwell with that slick back. Let me know if you slick back your hair. Some jaggedness in that corner right there, but that's okay. And we have the Dragonair, another 151, and another beautiful card. Just look at that artwork. My goodness, it almost makes you feel like it's Water Temple in like Zelda, or you're in the Zora territory or whatever. Man, all those classic 151 print lines, but that is a gorgeous card. All right, another envelope. So this one just contains one card. So I actually had an order recently that they sent me a bunch of cards, but they forgot to include this card. So I said, hey, do you guys still have the Quaxley? Because I didn't get it. And they're like, oh, right away. So they sent it. So another Paldea Evolved illustration rare that I needed. Nice line cutting through the back. But now we have Quaxwell and Quaxley. I think I might already have the Coquable. So yeah, I think this one has some good cards as well. I mean, that's a pretty big card alone, but let's take a look. Okay, it's a team bag. There's like multiple top loaders in here. Okay, good. It didn't reveal the super massive card off the get-go. Oh, wow, they're all in top loaders. Okay, so we'll take a look at the Dragonite, and all of these top loaders will be reusable for my store, which is awesome because they're not covered in anything. Oh, there's 2 cards here too. Shoot. Don't want any spoilers. We have the Dragonite EX from Obsidian Flames. This is a cool one. The Mighty Meteor isn't bad, but it's a stage 2, which is kind of rough. And you have to do a coin flip, which is really annoying. But 280 is a good number to hit. It really is. Some more Obsidian Flames there. And let's see what's in this one. Oh, we have the Giacomo. Discard a special energy from each of your opponent's Pokemon. This could be useful going into some decks. You know, maybe like a Lugia or something like that. But also, they can just replenish, or if they still have a bunch of energy in deck, those Archeops can do a lot as well. Ooh, the Golden Mew. This is a nice one. Are there 2 cards in here as well? Yeah, there are. All right. Oh, this Golden Mew has an extra, or, oh, this is like a perfect fit sleeve? Is it side loading? What the oh, here we go. I got it. I figured it out. We have the Mew EX. So I know within the premium collection boxes for 151, it is 151, right? They have premium collection boxes, yeah. You get the metal version of this card. This is a gorgeous card. Mew EX, very useful in a lot of different decks. With that restart ability, little draw engine, and then the genome hacking can actually come in use in a lot of instances as well. So that's a beautiful card. What do we have here? Oh, we have the Ting-Lu EX, special illustration rare with that Cursed Land. I'm surprised people don't use Ting-Lu more. I'm always curious about decks or cards that turn off abilities, but now that Path to the Peak is gone, I'm like, I wonder why more people don't use Ting-Lu, but it's also kind of awkward, has a massive retreat cost, so yeah, and just fighting decks just aren't the best right now. And it looks like I chose the right one to save for last. Let's do it this way. I think this is only 1 card, yeah. Okay, you guys ready for this? Let's see if you can guess what card it is. It's obviously a modern card from a set that came out last year, and it is a, you know, it's a pretty big one. It's been reprinted a bunch in more recent sets, but it's a good one. We have the Iono Special Illustration Rare. Man, this card, I'm actually looking around my phone right now to see it better through my own eyes and not through the camera, but that is so gorgeous. Anyone that is an Eevee collector or Pikachu collector, there are cameos in here. I'm almost like trying to find like an Alcremie. I know she has the Magnemites in her hair, but that is such an amazing artwork. I can understand why people really like those. And I know when the Merriam came out, Scarlet and Violet base, I was like, I don't really understand the hype. This Iono, I completely understand. This artwork is, it's up there. Centering is not perfect, and I mean, it's in pretty good condition. I think they labeled it as lightly played, so maybe there's a little something that I'm missing. But overall, really pleased. This has been a good video. We had 2 of, you know, pretty much the most expensive cards within the sets. Well, I guess, is the Iono getting beat up by the Magikarp? That freaking Magikarp, I should have bought it a long time ago. But, all right, oh no, we have a cardboard box. 1 second. All right, let's see if y'all can guess what's in the box. Wow, what a very interesting way to package something. I'll give him that. Usually a lot of people will get those Walmart boxes to do, what do you call it? To do booster boxes. They're pretty good size for booster boxes. All right. Look at the cert number. I mean, you can scan if you want. That's kind of cheating. But can you guess what card this is? You know, I collect a few slabs here and there, but let's see if you can guess. It is the Radiant Eevee from Pokemon Go. It's a promo card from their little premium collection, and it is a PSA 10. So I now have every single Radiant card in PSA 10. So I'll probably do like a short and maybe like a video on them exclusively, because I think this is a really cool collection. They're fairly easy to pull. I mean, this one's a promo, so you had to buy the box, but they're fairly easy to pull and fairly easy to grade. But no, they're really cool. Obviously, Radiant Greninja and Radiant Charizard are probably the most popular Radiant Pokemon. But very pleased to now have all of them in my collection in PSA 10. Since I wasn't going to be getting master sets of all of the sets that these contained, it was kind of nice to just get one of these subsets all in PSA 10 and everything. Thought about it for Trainer Gallery, but that's way too many cards, and it looks like the prices of them are going up. So the only other things I have to show before I put these in my apps and binders, I did get some more team bags from eBay. And these are just really good for orders. You can put a lot of can put a couple top loaders in, a handful of cards, and then put it in an envelope, and they're really good for TCGPlayer sales. So those are super useful. You could also get slightly bigger ones, like maybe the ones that hold PSA slabs, and you could fit even more cards. And then I did get a Vault X binder. This is another red one. This is going to be for my Obsidian Flames Master set because I currently have it in my temporary 3-ring binder. But I am going to eventually collect the master set of it, and now I have, you know, one of the top cards from the set, if not the top card. So let me know if you want a completely separate video of me just loading up this binder. If not, I will just, you know, load it off camera, so then whenever I go to the Obsidian Flames binder, I can fill it in with cards. So that is all I had to show off for this portion. I'm going to sleeve all this stuff up, put it in the apps, and we'll go right into binder time. Woo! We have 3 binders to go through. So we have this nice stack of beautiful cards, and they all need to be put away into binders. So start out with Paldea Evolve, then Obsidian Flames, and then finish strong with 151. So please let me know how you've been. I'm currently filming this on a Sunday. So yeah, a lot of great things coming up. I guess I'll start talking about anime because, you know, I love anime. Dang, I'm missing so many reverse holos that I need to do. But, and if you want to skip to other talking portions, I might break it up down below. But starting off with Apothecary Diaries, my sister's favorite anime, more like slice of life, romance. I'm like halfway through, so I just finished episode 12 or episode 11. So, you know, it has a good start so far. It's kind of episodic. There's a little bit of a plot line. I really like the main character. She's pretty cool. But yeah, just the romance between her and like the main guy, and just slowly seeing that develop. And then I just have a feeling something's brewing. Like, I have a feeling it's going to get emotional towards the end, but we shall see. You know, it's just a nice filler anime while I wait on the other anime that, you know, come out on a weekly basis. So I've been enjoying it so far. I don't want to recommend it until I'm fully complete with it, but overall it's good. For Demon Slayer, so actually a new episode came out today for Demon Slayer. I haven't seen it yet, but I plan to watch it later. But I can't talk about the first episode because the first episode of Demon Slayer of this most recent season, I think it's like the Hashira like training arc or something like that. Oh shoot, this is 252. It was 48 minutes, which that's one thing that I can kind of appreciate about Demon Slayer, is if they have, you know, a season opener or season finale, they make it like a little bit longer, which is pretty nice. I was going to watch it at the gym, and I was like, sweet, I get to watch new Demon Slayer at the gym while I'm doing my cardio. And then it was 48 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay, because I normally only do cardio for 20 to 30 minutes, and then I have to head to work. So that was slightly awkward. Okay, ooh, I was tripping out there. I don't even know how to count properly. But it was really great. The animation was great and everything. I like getting more personality from the Hashiras themselves because, you know, a lot of them have really cool designs, or they're just really cool characters with potentially interesting backgrounds. So I'm excited to learn more about them, especially the guy that has his like hands together and he's like always crying and he might be blind. I really like him because now that their leader is kind of going down, he's kind of like taking that role. And then you have one that's kind of like an outlaw. I think that was the first Hashira that we were introduced to in the entire series. But excited to see where this goes. The animation, of course, was on point with the fighting and everything like always. Zenitsu and the guy with the freaking mask. I can never remember his name. The lightning guy and the guy with the mask. In the very beginning of the series, I hated them and I thought they were super annoying. And then they kind of grew on me as the seasons went on and you got to see them fight more. And then this first episode, they made them so annoying again. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, we get it, like that's their personality, but it was just so annoying. I liked it when they weren't showing the main characters, basically. So, which is kind of sad because normally you want your main characters to be, you know, the stars of the show. But in this case, I like all the other characters besides them. So, see how it goes. I'm excited to watch the second episode today. Kaiju number 8 did come out with a new episode, which was great. You get to see the overall captain. She just flexing her power, basically, to kill I think it's a Hanju, like the really, really big kaiju. And yeah, it was pretty cool. The way that the episode ended was very suspenseful. So I'm just excited. I'm always just waiting for, you know, the main character to transform. It's kind of like, you're always looking for those moments. Like I remember in the original Naruto, you're always just waiting for the freaking red chakra to start coming out, the Nine Tails chakra to start coming out. So yeah, it was a good episode overall. Just really got me excited for the next episode. So I'll be looking forward to that next Saturday when it comes out. The most recent episode of One Piece was pretty solid as well. Yeah, see, I'm going to have to take all these Obsidian Flames cards out of here and put them in a binder. So I guess for now, I'll just slip this Charizard into here since it doesn't matter too much, even though that's... Oh, that was completely wrong. There we go. Slip it here. There we go. Yeah, Charizard sitting next to Poppy. Cool. All right, now we can get out the 151 binder. And this is the one that I think came with the collection box, so that's kind of cool that we get our own thing here. And I think that Venusaur should go there. That looks like it adds up. But yeah, the most recent episode of One Piece, you get little bits of fights here and there. It feels like such a teaser. Oh my gosh. This trips me out because it's like not color, because it's all based on the Pokedex entry number. So that was like freaking me out for a second. I was like, oh my goodness, did I do this all wrong? But yeah, One Piece, the most recent episode, had a moment where Zoro like confronts one of the Seraphim. You get like a moment there, you get some other moment, like there's all like little mini moments, and then you see the animation change and like, oh, this is about to be hype, and it's chill. But I guess they've lost freaking Dr. Vegapunk, so now they gotta find him, so it just looks like more time. But at the very end of the episode, they introduced, or not introduced, but they showed one of the elders. So you have an admiral coming, and then you have one of the elders coming, which is pretty wild, because you've seen the elders since the beginning of the series, and they're always like talking, and you're like, oh, I guess these are, you know, the most supreme beings in this world. But you don't really see like their attacks, what they do. They just like talk like, oh, this island needs to be eliminated or whatever. But getting introduced to that one, I'm very curious at what their powers and what they do and everything, because like, are they devil fruit users? Are they not? Are they like, yeah, super excited. And they're gonna potentially confront an Emperor of the Sea. So, and I feel like Luffy's team is just getting more and more beefed up. Like Dr. Vegapunk ends up joining them, and then you have all this other stuff to, like, they're gonna be pretty stacked. But they showed you the tier of who can give orders to the Seraphim, which are those really strong, I guess, essentially robots or clones based off of the previous warlords. And the elders, their orders take precedence over the Vegapunks. At least I think. Maybe the Vegapunks take precedence. I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure they're bringing in the elder for that reason. So that will be exciting. And then My Hero Academia also had a new episode. Big Air Balloon is what I was talking about with the Venusaur deck. But My Hero Academia had a new episode, which was great. It was a little emotional because you get to see who the traitor was all along. And that was essentially all that happened in the episode. I mean, there wasn't really, I'm trying to remember. There was like fighting because they're training and all of that stuff, but it was more just like more build-up. And it looks like the next episode is going to be more like talking and everything, which is fine. But when you start off the season that strong with those 2 episodes, you like get hooked. And then when it immediately slows down, you're like, oh man, I want the same action. But, you know, it's the final season, so I'm sure we will get what we're looking for. So there's that. We've had a couple beach days since my last talking video, and I've been trying to get through Twilight. I'm almost done. I'm at the part where she's getting pursued. You know, it's at the very end of the first movie. She's getting pursued by that one hunter, or no, he's a tracker, and he's like obsessed with the challenge and the hunt. So he's tracking down Bella, and it's pretty intense. And yeah, I just need to finish the book already, but because my goal was to finish 6 books this year, and with this one, that'll be my 3rd book that I finished this year. So I know last year all I read was manga. Like I was reading Attack on Titan, so it was really easy to get my numbers up, but it won't be as easy this year because I'm reading like, well, I was gonna say actual books, but Twilight is kind of, you know, not an actual like development book. The NBA playoffs are currently ongoing. I'm a Celtics fan, and they pretty much have a very easy route to the finals. Like it's almost like a guarantee that they get to the finals, but I'm just scared because the Celtics are like the regular season champions right now. And if they get to the finals and get absolutely destroyed, you know, if it's the Nuggets or the Mavericks or the Timberwolves who end up making it all the way. The Nuggets versus Timberwolves Game 7, I'm excited. That game is actually tonight, so I'm excited to see how that one goes and turns out. Everyone's saying that whoever wins that series might win it all, which, you know, I can't really argue too hardly against that. We did have the Stockholm Pokemon Regional Championships, and the final match was Stall Snorlax versus Lost Box, with some interesting inclusions. So if you haven't seen that match, it's pretty interesting. I know a lot of people hate Stellax and the way that it plays, but I think it's kind of fascinating if you have someone that's really skillful using it. It's kind of cool to see how they will route everything. So interesting match to watch for sure. Summoning Salt. So if you're not aware of Summoning Salt, you need to check out his videos. His videos are superb. If you've ever been any type of gaming and you like documentary type style, he does like the history. He's the guy that made the videos for like world record history popular. And you can go to his channel and look up any games, but his most recent video, he probably releases a video like once a quarter or something, because, you know, they take so much research and development and coordination and script writing and everything. He did one on Tetris. And you think about Tetris and you're like, wow, that should be super boring. I'm telling you, I was hooked for like an hour and 45 minutes on the Tetris lore. It was crazy. So highly recommend, if you ever played Tetris in your life or you have somewhat of an interest, I would watch that video. It was really, really good. I did talk about the Vault-X binder and the team bags that I got. Once again, let me know if you want to see a video of me just filling it up with my Ascension Flames cards. It'll probably just end up being a style like this portion of the video where I just talk to you guys and everything. But if not, I'll just do it outside of the video. That's perfectly fine too. Did have a team happy hour. So I have a bunch of coworkers and we all kind of manage like different teams, but we're all on the same team as well. And so one of my coworkers, he got invited out to a happy hour to Yard House, so we all went together. And it was a great time. It was on a Thursday night though, and there ended up being like, you know, a lot of drinks. So it was a little crazy because I'm like, shoot, I got to go into work tomorrow the next day. But we had like a long walk and everything, so we were able to walk everything off. But still, it was a lot of fun. Got to meet some new people and just build relations, you know, and all that stuff. Like a lot of it's business, but a lot of it is like I like building relationships and talking with people as well. And then Friday night, last night, since Mystery is away, she went up to Portland for a girls trip. So I basically was like, what am I going to do with myself? So I at least went out Friday night, and I went with a friend, and you know, it was a great time. Anytime I go with like a guy friend, everybody always thinks that like we're a couple, which is kind of funny. Sometimes you can like play along with it or whatever, but no, it was good. We had Chinese food, and then we went to this bar that eventually goes into a club and the dance floor and everything. So it's a good time. I got to dance again, which I love to dance. And the DJ, we were like vibing with the DJ. She was really cool. So that was awesome. Shrouded Fable. That's the upcoming set, I think, coming out in August. So it's going to be featuring, you know, that mischievous trio or whatever. And there are pre-orders for Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes available on the website. So if you like the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes, it's just a reminder, hey, put in your pre-order. I got 2 like always, 1 to open, 1 to keep sealed. And finally, if there's ever a video that I post on my channel and you're like, man, I like this type of video, and like some of the other ones that I post, you're like, yeah, I'm not really a fan of these. If there's ever a video that you watch and you do like it, always down below in the description, I have a playlist related to those types of videos. So for example, if you like this style of video where I open up mail and then go through some binder time and just talk through random stuff, my random interests, I have a playlist dedicated to these types of videos. So it's usually singles purchases or the Pokemon card openings / like discussions. So always I'll have something related to it down below. But that is all I have for this video. Please let me know what you thought. Please let me know what you're collecting, what you have going on. It doesn't have to be Pokemon related. I'm all ears for anything. I also have the Discord down below. I'm not super frequent in there, but when I pop in, I try to respond to everybody. So I know recently there was a bunch of messages in there and I replied to everybody. So that's all I have for this video. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week, great rest of your day. Thanks.